Welcome back to the channel of I hope you are doing absolutely well. This is 80 back with another video. So today is gonna be the review of the latest build of Stag official for the Redmi Note 5 Pro. So without any further ado, let's now get started. So here is my Redmi Note 5 Pro running the Stag official. By the way guys, I've already reviewed this ROM previously on my channel. The link is in the description, so do check it out. This is just gonna be an update video. So going into the Android version, as you can see, it's Android 9.0 Pie and the security patch is of 5th of July 2019, latest till date. The kernel here is again the ice cold R5.1 kernel and the version is 4.4.153. And if you want any other information, you can pause the screen and have a look at it. So going back and talking about other stuff, everything is present in this ROM, from customizations, digital well-being, everything is there. As you can see, digital well-being is here and that graph is also properly shown. It's working absolutely well. So talking about the fingerprint and security, fingerprint scanner is working absolutely well this time. As you can see, last time it was giving errors, the last build which I reviewed, but with this build it's fixed over here and it's working absolutely well. As you can see, no any errors or issues whatsoever with the fingerprint scanner. A big thumbs up to the developer as he fixed it. In the last build there was some error with the fingerprint scanner. I had reviewed that. As I told you earlier, you can check it out, link is in the description. Location also works fine, no issues with that. Going into display option, pretty much all the standard stuff is present over here, as you can see, like the night light and the live display, etc. The double tap to wake is enabled by default. I didn't do that. As you can see, it works fine, but it doesn't give a haptic feedback here, as you can see, like that, but not a big deal over there. Switch appearance is on OnePlus. You can go to material design 2 or default, whichever suits best for you. For me, OnePlus looks really neat. So going back and talking about the customizations, let me show you that. As you can see, it says horns and all the available customization options are here, and yep, all the customizations which are needed for you are here. No any issues with the customizations too. And for more details, you can check the link in the description. I have reviewed like at least 60 to 70% of customization options in that video. I'm not gonna repeat that in this video again. So going back and talking about the performance in this ROM, let me show you the Antutu score what I have got. So going into the Antutu benchmark and the latest score, as you can see, I've got a score of 1,15,382. So if you want more info, you can pause the screen and have a look at it. Here it is, the UX and the MEM. Here it is, pretty much the similar score what I got in the previous build. And talking about the performance in this ROM, there isn't any issues regarding performance. It's working absolutely well. There aren't any lags whatsoever in the system, not even minor lags were there in the system. And yep, talking about the PUBG gameplay, PUBG was also running absolutely well in this ROM. I didn't have any issues with PUBG. Only one thing which I noticed in PUBG was there was a slight line here on the four corners of the display, the slight greenish color line. So that was not there in the previous build, but I don't know why is it appearing now. And yep, that was not there in other ROMs too, but in this ROM it is there, a very tiny line as you can see on the display. But talking about the gameplay was really good. Initially when I installed PUBG on this ROM, it gave force close for like twice or thrice, I don't know for what, but after that it's working absolutely well now, no any force closes whatsoever. So talking about the battery life in this now, let me show you my battery usage till now. So going into the battery and the battery usage, as you can see here, so this isn't showing. That's because I rebooted the device couple of times. That's because I had camera issue with this ROM. So I'll be telling you that later. First let me talk about battery life. So as you can see here, talking about the standby time, it had just drained 8% of battery for around 20 hours of standby. That's really good, and that's also improved. So when we talk about previous build, that is also improved a little bit. Standby time is okay, not a big deal over there. Talking about the battery drain during PUBG, it had just drained around 8% of battery for 23 minutes of gameplay. That's like a standard Pi ROM. Yes, all other ROMs also drained pretty much similar, somewhere in that range itself. And the gameplay was also good, apart from that tiny little line what was there on the corners of the display, what I told you earlier. So let me tell you about the camera app, guys. So the camera app had issues in this ROM, like the portrait mode was not working fine. Whenever I used to shake the device a little bit while taking portrait shot, it just used to give errors like camera cannot connect the camera, etc. I contacted the developer. He said me to reboot the device, also clear the data of the camera app. I did everything, but yep, it was appearing every now and then, but not every time you use portrait mode. But yeah, most of the times it used to appear the error. Later what I did was I just installed Magisk, the latest version. Let me show you that really quick. So going into Magisk, as you can see, this is the latest version what is available right now. I don't have an active internet connection, by the way. So later I flashed the MIUI camera app, that's the Mi A2 camera app, this one, using the TWRP recovery, and now the portrait mode is working absolutely well, 100% fine, no any issues with the portrait mode too. If you are using this ROM as a daily driver and if you use portrait mode, basically the camera app, too much, I recommend you guys to flash that zip file, link in the description again, do check it out. All other things remains pretty much similar with this ROM. There aren't any major changes from previous build to this build. So this was a quick little review of the Stag OS running on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. So that's pretty much it for this video guys. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also do follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm active over there. You can ask me any questions regarding tech. This is all about technology 24/7. Signing off for the moment. You guys have a great day. Peace.